So today someone actually commented on my video, the one that I put on my channel. I had 5 subscribers today. So on the video in which I was the mandala effect, I put it as like this one, overanalyzing the mandala catalog. So someone actually put in comment was the Macabre Experiment. I don't know what it is. You have to cover the macabre. It's an amazing and it's an analog horror revival of old creepypasta. So I have no idea what it is. I was like, okay, you need to spread the image. The Macabre Experiment, Smile Dog reaction, the Macabre Experiment, Smile Dog. Is this how it is? Holy shit, that looks terrifying, by the way. Which is the original one? Survived the Holocaust to an experiment.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Well, I guess let's look into the ARG now.
So, what's your name, boy? My name? Oh, Wyatt Miller. And
Am I now, like, I have to think now, am I even in the mood of watching this?
Eventually.
Okay, so that's something different. You need to be suitable software like dogs to open the dog file. Without proper software, you'll lose how you open fine, blah 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 blah. Right click. If you cannot open the dog file, click on the dog file, and click open with and choose an application. The display of the dog is directly in the browser. To display a dog file directly into the browser, just drag the file into the browser windows, drop his online dog text viewer, choose dog file, blah blah blah. Dogs use on entertainment. Is that something? Related files, file classification game. So it's a game based file system. Now I don't know if this was like actually meant to be that or not, but here it is. All right, this is a piece of information that I have given to you. I don't know if it's actually meant something in like in the long run of this the ARG. I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Idiotic from the future here. .dog is not actually supposed to be a file extension. It is actually the real name of the creepypasta. So yeah, I actually figured out this part of the information way later on the video, like when I was at the end, when I was actually researching about the real creepypasta and searching the story of the real creepypasta. Then I realized, but I forgot to mention it at that time. So now the future version of me is actually presenting the information and correcting my mistake on the video. So yeah, that's that. Okay, let's read this. I have decided to do something since the new concept of haunted animation just old now. I got a lot of hate for doing that and I just started to not enjoy it anymore. What are you talking about? I know, dude, horror haunted animatronics is cool. That's why like Five Nights of Freddy's a thing. Well, there are other things too, but like it's cool. Come on, let's watch. Failed experiment hashtag 22. Okay, so failed experiment 22 smile.smilge. That's weird. That's a weird way to write smilge. Okay, let's see. And JPG. Oh, that's disturbing. That's disturbing. Okay, that's interesting. Smilge.jpg. Nothing. Smiley dog. Is that it?
A few moments later.
so, what's your name, boy? You know
Is he mentioned? Go to war. Is it like auto-generated or okay? It's an auto-generated English. Okay, close this. If it's auto-generated, I don't want to look at it because ARG and auto-generated, that would not be going together.
camping. Maybe watch the stars and stuff like that. My friends and I, we haven't exactly been getting along recently.
I'm sorry, what?
We haven't exactly stars and stuff like that. To go camping. Maybe watch the stars and stuff like that. My friends and I, we
Okay, so right now, I think it's a basis of an interrogation, right? This is what kind of a feel that I'm getting with the analog horror that is going on. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know yet. Maybe we will get clear afterwards or at the end of the video. So I think they are interrogating him for something. That's why it starts with "What's your name, boy?" Because when you're interrogating someone, you first thing that you have to clarify is "What's your name?" Like that's a common thing to ask for multiple reasons. That's the most common question. The first the question that usually police ask, like the cops ask you while interrogation, because for multiple reasons. First, it's a very normal thing to ask to make the guy less tense. So maybe for that, and maybe for it also helps in for like recording purposes and multiple. There are many other reasons, but like this is the first question that they ask. So maybe that's why. So that's why it's there, I guess. And I think it's an interrogation. So I'm setting my mindset onto like an interrogation stuff. So like they are interrogating him at the moment.
I thought finally hanging out again could help, but one of my friends, Max, he couldn't make it, or so he said. Interesting. I know he didn't want to come. It's okay. Yeah. We saw a leash on the ground and dried up blood in the dirt. Okay, I saw it. I didn't tell the others. I didn't want them to freak out and want to leave. We were finally together again, you know? So I just forgot about it, I guess. Just moved along. Later that night, I heard.
Okay, I'll have to say bad move, wrong move. Whenever you see like a blood on the ground, blood trace on the ground, you tell the others. What what kind of a dumbass friend he is. Like, I'm sorry that I'm cussing, but like, dude, come on. You should tell them about that, right? It was a trace. Okay,
I want to leave.
let's back just a couple of
Okay,
seconds, right?
I saw it.
What did he saw?
I know he didn't want to come, but,
Okay,
interesting.
moving on.
I know he didn't want to come. It's a leash on the ground.
Okay,
And
and
dried
dried.
blood in the dirt.
Okay, so he saw blood. Like, but the question is, now, was the blood like? So it was not a trail because he mentioned it was just dried up blood on the dirt. So I guess, but like it was it a really large amount of blood or was it a small amount of blood? What now? I think it would be a large. Okay, I don't know why I asked the question if I have the answer already. Okay, sometime it happens, right? When I ask something and my brain already like figures it out in a couple of seconds. So okay, so it's gonna be a large amount of blood, not large, but medium to large amount of blood. Because if it was a small amount of blood, he wouldn't have noticed, or maybe nobody would have cared. He would have told people. But like if there was like quite an amount of blood, then yeah, people will freak out, and that's I think that's what he was fearing about.
Okay, I saw it. I didn't tell others. I didn't want them to freak out and want to leave. We were
Okay.
finally together again, you know? So I just
Again, weird move. I'm just gonna point it out. It's weird move.
forgot about it, I guess. Just moved along. Later that night, I
Okay.
heard distant barking. The others said they didn't hear a thing when I asked them what that was. We all shared a tent. I couldn't really afford another few with my dead-end job. I never really have anything to do but go on my computer, so that's what I did. And I got a message. It was from an anonymous user. They sent me a link. I was an idiot for this, but I clicked on it, and it led me to an image.
Okay, first of all, I know this is a creepypasta, so it's going towards like death, horror, and demons and stuff like that. But if you get a link, usually from somewhere, you should not click on it. If you really wants to click on it to know, there are some like link checker. There are some kind of like these things. Macabre link checker for virus. Yes, that's like there are like yeah. This is what I was talking about. Virus total. You should always like put the URL first here. If you got a URL, Like I had a URL today, right? I got this URL copy. Oh, okay. I clicked on it by accident. Okay, I'm going to copy this. Copy and paste the links. First of all, you should paste the link, and then you will get one security vendor flagged this URL as malicious. So see, there is this. It is a malicious link. You will get like what kind of? So it will scan for every possible different kind of like viruses. It will scan what things does he had and what kind of stuff, and which like antivirus detected, which antivirus did not detected. And there is like an antivirus which one vendor flagged it this URL as a phishing link. So this is a phishing link, right? And now I know not to click on it. So if you guys ever get like a link which you're not sure if it's like a virus or not, you should always go to this website. It's called virustotal.com and check the link there.
A haunting, terrible image. It was a dog, but not just any dog. He was smiling. The dog had human teeth in its mouth. I immediately thought of the leash and the blood and the barking.
Okay, he should be like really haunted by the blood, leash, and the barking to actually to see like an image, and the first thing just like clicks on his head was that day and the leash, blood, and barking, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm just saying, like I know that's completely like related, it's completely connected, and it's well put till now. I'm not complaining about it, but still, like I'm just saying, like in a realistic scenario, that guy should be like really haunted by the scene which he have seen. Maybe he has a guilt that he did not tell his friend about it or something, but like he should be have some kind of like a relation. Like it should be like in his head, it should be in his subconscious head to just like immediately click when he saw like the stupid image of a guy, of a dog like smiling.
For their murder. We can continue tomorrow, Wyatt.
See, I told you this was okay. So this is not an interrogation with the cop, I think. As he's saying, like we can continue tomorrow. So I think it is a session with therapist. But explains a guy wearing a suit and a tie, like in a formal clothing, and sitting there on the background. So it is a therapy session, not an interrogation, not a police interrogation, but a therapy session. Okay, makes sense.
Get some rest.
Cool. Spread the image, spread the image, spread the image, spread the image. Okay, that should be okay. If did someone made this virus? It should be a virus, dude. I don't know. I'm not really sure about this. Getting it like the perfectly like photoshopped image of that dog, but I think it can be a virus. We can make like a virus like this. Maybe we should work on it, right? On this stream to create a virus which will just spam you with like spread the image, spread the image, spread the image, and a dog face of this creepy, or maybe some other creepy image. I'm not gonna spread the virus, but like I'm just saying, like it would be fun to make something like this. It would be funny as a prank. I can do it as a prank on my friends. Moving on. That's so weird. Okay, first of all, there are two things that I'm going to mention. First thing is the screen recording right now, which we have at the moment, is not the full screen. Like this recording is not of the full screen, it's just a part of the screen. And the only stuff that the virus is hitting, and like the what's called the alert messages, right? The alert messages are hitting are this particular image. So in reality, although like we can see the image of the dog as like completely as big as our screen, but in reality it would be somewhere like this size. It would be just in the corner, and it would be like, okay, that's because that's not creepy. If you had it on your whole screen, you're like, okay, now that's how am I gonna get rid of it. But like if it's on the corner, you're just like, yeah, task manager, end the task, done. Why? Okay, now. So here the like the image and the video is I don't know what, like there's a filter over the image at the moment. goes towards here. Image is almost like relatively better than the last one. And once he goes back, okay, wait a second. Does the color coordination change here? When he, okay, maybe that's just, no, it's not intentional, I guess. Or maybe, okay, now the color coordination just goes to this back. I don't know what is happening. Music? Just, there is no music. What are you talking about? Okay, so the audio is going for, okay, now the images is getting bad. That's just me. I don't know what's happening. This, okay, it was not the dog's image, but it's something similar. I almost called it. I almost called it. It is the same like that one in the Mandela effect. Always like, I think it's edited from the original photo, the original image. Is it? Nah, it's someone else's eyes. And I think the face is, nah, the face is also different. I don't know where he took that image from. But okay, cool, cool. That's it. That's creepy. That's creepy. I would say. Like, what, like, just imagine you're having trouble at the night. You're sleeping, you're having trouble at the night. Sleeping, someone is disturbing, someone or something is disturbing your the beauty sleep or of the night. And then you're like, okay, let's record what's happening at the night. Let you put on cameras different ways, right? And then you sleep, nothing happens that night. You're like, cool, so the guy or whatever the thing that was making that noise just gone away because of the cameras or something. And then you view the video and you see a guy or maybe just a shadow standing behind you just watching you sleep. That's pretty scary. That just be like, anything could have happened to you. You were at a vulnerable state where someone else was there who was not supposed to be. That's scary. That's really scary. Okay, so the auto generated is like triggering the beep sound to the O sound. Is it going to be again? Is it going to be near the camera? I called it. I called it. I called it. It was going to be near the camera. Okay, different scenery. We're getting like a couple of shots of like different stuff. The first was a therapy session. It was an audio recording of a therapy session. The second was a fairly like disturbing cartoon of 90s, of like a fairly disturbing 90s cartoon. And now we are at some kind of like a tracking session or maybe a traveling video.
I was having the most wonderful dream.
Okay. Hey, here's the voice.
I finally felt free.
This is weird. I really wanted to know how people do this, dude. I really want to learn how they make this kind of video. It's that's interesting. It's weird. It's really like, when you hear this voice, you're like, okay, the person who's saying this is not a bloody human. He's not a human. It's something, and I'm not gonna come anywhere near to that. Whatever this thing is making this noise.
I can't help but
Okay, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. I guess like, if I found like an old VHS tape or like an old, even an old like the DVD disc or maybe the CD disc, right? If I found the old disc and I put it on, and this was the only video in it, just like the session of like with the flowers and smile. I I would not talk to the person who I found, whose collection like I searched to find this disc. I would never talk to that person. I'll be like, yeah, just stay away from me. Like, if you need me, give me a call. I'll help. But like, if the help is not about me sacrificing for your demon lord, then maybe I'll think about it. But just don't talk to me ever again. So yeah. But yeah, sweet dreams, Sadie. Okay, so there's a guy who's dead. So Sadie. I think Sadie was the guy, his friend, right? I am really terrible with names. So you know what? Just check it. Which is 701. I'll come back to that.
Start. Your fun
Okay.
times and stuff
All of
being alone.
this
Anyways,
recently
take it.
there's a thing hanging out.
It's Max.
Okay, no, his name
He
was
got
Max, not Sedi. Okay, so who the hell is Sedi? Sweet Dream Sedi. Who the hell is Sedi? S-A-D-I-E Sedi. There's someone who's dead. The original creepypasta Smiley Dog could put himself into people's dream and manipulate just like he did with Sedi. Oh, is this the guy Sedi?
my name.
No, it's Wade Willer. Who is Sedi then? Sweet Dream Sedi. Who is Sedi? Who is Sedi? It's not.
A few moments later.
Increase the size of it. Okay, can I read something? Okay, I think it was something. Okay. Okay, so this is a P, this is an O, this is an L confirmed, here is an A. Alright, so this is for the ending of my video. 3, 2,
1 hour later.
start. Okay, hello everyone. So this was my overanalysis of Macabre Experiment, the ARG that I actually visited on my live stream. So if you guys want to join me there, you can. I think the link will be on the descriptions. So please go ahead and check out. And I'm looking to get affiliated at the moment. I'm really trying to get though. So please, I would be really happy if you guys come, you know, come to my stream and say hi to me. And what was other? Well, yeah, I hope you guys have a great time watching the video, and I hope I entertained you guys. And I really hope that you are having a great time, and I hope you have a great life. There's so much hope. Well, so this was my the over analysis. If you want an actual like explanation or summary of the whole video, or like the ARG or any other ARG, please tell me. If you want me to review some other ARG, please tell me. And yeah, that's it.